whilst Miller does a bit of research, I'm going to tell you a bit about Anthony Barton.
Did you know there's a university diploma of wine tasting?
I didn't know.
Apparently she has one.
Really?
Anyway,
Anthony Barton, legend in Bordeaux. He died a year ago.
I had no idea where you were going with this, and then I remembered her name.
Yes. And it's also on the bottle.
Well, I didn't read that close.
Anyway, 15 years ago, 10 years ago, 50, something like that.
Long ago.
Whenever. Long ago in the dim and distant time. Yeah. I was at a tasting in London and Anthony Barton was there. And I was, nobody, and still am. But
I'm kidding. He's lying. Literally, everyone in the wine trade in the UK knows Peter. It's wild.
I don't know how, because I know nobody.
They all know you.
Oh, God. Anyway, the point I'm making is that Anthony Barton, do they say nice things? I don't want to know. Anyway, Anthony Barton, even though he was surrounded by loads of people, let's say of his similar age group, who were wanting to chat to him and so on, he took time to guide me, this young sprog, through all of his wines in this incredibly busy tasting.
Nice of him.
He asked me had I tried any of his wines. I said I've tried a few of them. He asked me which. I told him, and he said, right, I'm going to teach you in the nicest way possible. So I've never forgotten that.
This is what you do with young kids.
This is exactly what I do. Let me tell you a tale. Yes. So basically, I've always had a soft spot for any wine that has the name Barton on the front, simply because he was kind enough to give me probably the best part of an hour of his time when he was being really bombarded to teach me about the wines that he had. Anyway, this is Chateau Mauvesin Barton. Now, this was bought in 2013, I think, by the family, and it's now run by his daughter, who is called, I've forgotten.
Louise?
We've forgotten. We've forgotten.
Lillian.
And this is from Mouly. Now, Mouly is a part of Bordeaux. It's on the left bank, which is really good quality and really cheap at the moment. You get a couple of producers who have sort of raised their prices a smidgen. But
2011. Lillian actually bought this one.
Was it 11? Okay. And basically, a few of these Mouly producers have raised their prices a bit, but some, including this, haven't yet.
How much is this bottle?
29 quid. And it's 2016 vintage? Yeah. So fantastic
Very
vintage.
Good vintage.
Brilliant region.
And
brilliant winemaking family.
It smells yummy.
It's polish and cherries and...
It smells like a nice old wine cellar.
It's the sort of thing you want to go into a wine cellar, pull something out of the rack and just open, and that's the smell you want.
There's that
Dust.
musky funk on it, which, I'm a big fan of.
You like your musky funk.
Never thought I'd hear that said about me in my life. It's a bit weird depending on the context, but sure, we'll go with it.
Could be music. Funk music. I love funk music. I think I should grow an afro. I'm not putting that in the video.
You are putting that in the video.
No, I really am not.
I swear to God, if you don't put that in the video, I will come for you. He also likes listening to Eminem very loud in the shop.
You're going to give away all the secrets,
Isn't that the point?
I've sort of created this tweed-clad...
Isn't that the point?
What?
Giving away the secrets.
Is it? Yeah. Okay. Well, anyway.
A window into our lives.
Oh, is that what we're supposed to be doing?
As well as tasting wine. So can we taste the wine?
Yes, we can taste the wine. Dusty, a little bit of sweet...
red, maybe red stone fruits coming through in the mid-nose. I thought you'd like that one.
The mid-nose. The mid-nose, the after-smell.
Because you get...
The former palate.
Funk. And then... and then you get the red stony fruits. Mm-hmm. And then you get that nice round, just like gentle, fruity with maybe some herby things and like a little dirt in the back.
Yeah.
Compost. Did you like my...
I did, yeah.
Mid?
So with all this funk, what we're saying is this is sort of Huggy Bear or something like that out of Starsky and Hutch. You're not familiar with the reference? I'll put a picture of Huggy Bear.
This is only 29 quid.
Yes.
Buy it. It's got
I'm factoring it's a bit cold.
Yeah, but it's got that baked element.
Yeah.
In the rear palate.
It's sort of like cherry. You know when you make a cherry pie and it slightly catches?
I don't like cherry pies.
Okay. When you make a cherry pie, are you allowed to not like a cherry pie and be American?
I like all the other pies.
Okay. When you make a cherry pie or a blueberry pie, something like that, and the fruit catches a little bit, and you've got that slightly burnt but not quite burnt.
It's fruit
got
sugar
that.
burn, which
Yeah.
is a very different burn than sugar
Yeah.
burn.
Yeah.
It's round, delicate. It is grippy.
Yeah, there's a grip of tannin.
It is grippy.
But you got to remember that's a hot year.
You are right. It's a hot year. I can give it to it. I like a grippy wine, so that's fine for me.
Yep.
If you do like, if you don't like tannin so much, you probably don't want to buy this, to be honest, because you won't appreciate it.
But the wonderful thing about Mouly is it's almost indestructible and it lasts so long.
Yes.
So you could be drinking this wine for another 20 years easily.
Which is fine. But it's really lovely. It's got the darker fruits coming through on the palate rather than on the nose. But it is grippy.
Yeah.
So if you like I don't even think it's full bodied. It's like
it's medium weight.
Medium weight.
Medium weight, but dark.
But dark, and that's where I was hung up because I was about to say full body, but it's not. It's not.
And that's the skill of really good Bordeaux, is that it's not supposed to be blockbustery. We've got into this mindset, and it's partly because of the styles of wine Parker liked, that what Bordeaux's and Goodyears have to be big blockbusters. They don't.
But it's got that palate and the nose of a big Bordeaux.
Yes.
It just doesn't have the body of it, and I think that's lovely.
So do I.
Appreciate that. Even though I like big, bold wines.
This is good.
This is awesome.
This is $29 a bottle. You really need to be buying this and sticking some away.